Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joining me today, we have Joel Meyer, we have Archer, we have Dilly, we got the quad box here for the Olympic hockey preview. How we doing today, boys?
Fantastic. Yes, as regular listeners know, I was heavy on the Seattle Seahawks to win the Super Bowl, which is exactly what happened. So that was tremendous. Partied hard last night and still feeling the effects, but nothing a few bushes can't fix. Bushes in the beer. Don't get excited, Archer. Yeah, no, I'm absolutely fantastic. It's been I don't know, what was Thursday was the last show here. Feels like ages considering how much we've podcasted in January. Yeah, and the Olympics got started Saturday morning was really rough. 3 bets were very narrow misses, so I was like, oh man, this is gonna be one of those. And then the next morning too, Sunday morning, the Lindsey Vonn event and the downhill, she wiped out. I had 9-1 for Emma Eicher to win. She finished 0.04. What is that? Something of a second back of the winner there. Another American. It was a big upset, but I was like, oh man, this can't keep happening. But thankfully, I did also have her to medal, and everything since then has just been win. So we're back on track in the Winter Olympics, leading up into the Super Bowl. Golf, oh my word, fuck Hideki Matsuyama couldn't hit up fucking fairway to save his life, and then made it to a playoff. And then he fires right into the water. Okay, fuck you. At least I don't have to watch this anymore. Turn the football on, and yeah, it was all great ever since then. So yeah, we're doing great here. We got the Olympic gear on. We got German football kit and my Hockey Island podcast toque. So yeah, we're in full Milano Cortina mode.
Yeah, I get to relive everything yesterday, Hideki fucking me, and that was great. That was a great start to the Super Bowl night, I knew it was going to go all downhill there from that point onwards, but outside that, it's been pretty good, getting ready for some Olympics, doing some research on some futures for NHL, just kind of go briefly have more time now to just kind of keep up with it and look at some deeper stuff, find some value somewhere. How about you, Dilly? How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. Yeah, since I basically had a clean slate and I lost all my futures that I had tied with Seattle, I went the other direction in that game. I'm not mad at myself. I still didn't think it was a horrible bet. I wasn't bad. I even added more at the half. They were down, 9-0, 12-0. I think it was 9-0. But yeah, of course I went Drake May MVP, for half that.
You didn't think that was a bad bet?
That was a terrible bet.
Terrorized them.
Couldn't hit a fucking guy wide open.
Well, no,
don't get me started.
In hindsight, yeah, I do think it was not a great bet, but I'm not mad at myself for it. I didn't go off the wall, so I thought it should have been. I don't know. I expected Vrabel to come out with a plan in the second half, and
he was bad, man. Vrabel, I love him as a coach, but he made a bunch of decisions I didn't agree with. Yeah, ultra conservative, and yeah, it seemed like he was waiting for the Seahawks to make a mistake. And to his credit, I guess Sam Darnold, he's going to throw an interception eventually, but
yeah, but he didn't. And then Drake May threw too.
Yeah. There was
like Chris Ballsworth was saying on the broadcast. Vrabel's playing on defense. Don't let up any touchdowns. It's the same thing as offense. Just don't score any touchdowns, and maybe you'll win the game. That was the game plan.
How many times did he punt in the Seattle
don't even
field?
It was. I should have been betting it. Let's just put it that way. You could have just been betting punt for fucking both teams early on in the game. Would have been nice and happy for the rest of the night. Don't even have to worry about who's winning.
Shout out to Kenneth Walker, though, the guy in Dilly's background there for winning Super Bowl MVP. I was at a stupid party. It was one of those. It was like half noobs, and then half the guys there were losing everything because it's the Super Bowl. They're all betting the props, all the over. So they're losing all this money, and they're a really dismal attitude. So I'm just sitting by myself, go Seahawks, try not to be gloating in their faces. And so it was a weird mood there. But yeah, go ahead, Ryan. You're about to say something.
I forget. I was going to say, Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker the third, of course, MVP, Dilly's boy there in the background. He said his dad, Kenneth Walker Jr., that was the first NFL game he ever saw, because he goes to Seattle for the games, but he doesn't like crowds. So we can relate to that, not liking crowds.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
You got to go to the Super Bowl, and he put on
I saw too.
performance.
is he Kenneth Walker Jr. Senior then?
Well, I imagine Kenneth Walker Jr.'s dad. I imagine Kenneth Walker III's grandfather would be senior, right?
So it would be Kenneth Walker Jr. Senior. His son is also Kenneth Walker. You know what I mean?
The football player.
Yeah.
He's Kenneth Walker III.
Well, isn't it named Kenneth Walker Jr. too?
No, there's three
I don't see
Roman numerals on the
Walker
jersey
Jr.
there.
the third in the back.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know what we were saying. Yeah, but
Anyway, my point was I should have been betting that a lot more, but I was distracted by the stupid
Oh, come
party
on,
I was
Jason
at,
Myers
but-
deserved it.
yeah, I was hoping it would be like 15-0 final, and they would give Jason Myers the MVP. I want to see what would have to happen to give the kicker the MVP. Like, I mean,
Those great
maybe if
touchdowns.
Walker didn't have 150 yards or so, but yeah, even though he didn't get a touchdown, that was a well-deserved MVP for him.
I saw that Aaron Schatz, the creator of DVOA, had the Seahawks team as the third best ever in the Super Bowl era. Like only the 85 Bears and the 2007 Patriots were better rated according to DVOA than the Seattle Seahawks. So, yeah, fucking nailed that one.
Yeah, I mean, and it was a lot of people said it was a bad Super Bowl, but like Joel was saying last night, the group chat, people don't appreciate good defense. Defense wins
Right.
championships.
Exactly. Yeah, because a lot of the catch low, it's boring. There's nothing happening, but you can appreciate the good coverage. You can appreciate overwhelming defensive lines. Both teams were doing that to some effect, but Seahawks were they gave absolutely nothing up. So you can blame Drake May. It wasn't good by any means. Arch and I had this argument before, but he wasn't giving anything. So I'd rather just look on the positive side and just credit the Seattle defense more.
You know what? He was nervous for it. It was pretty fucking obvious. He was just fucking nervous. He was a statue in the pocket. You would have thought he was like 40 fucking years old. They're fucking in his face, just like,
Yeah. Oh,
like Lady Gaga dancing at the fucking halftime show, like doing that in the pocket. He
That was
wasn't doing
my
shit.
few prop bets under 37.5 rushing yards. That was an easy.
Yeah.
one. I think Darnold had
Clean.
about as many, right?
Darnold had
Darnold
that.
was
Yeah,
running
Darnold had
there.
this one, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't do himself any favors. You know, he wasn't moving. He wasn't getting out of the way. He wasn't taking up the. He didn't give himself any favors. Once he took that first sack, it was like he was rattled for the rest of the night. It was just.
All right, enough out here.
God, you
Happy
can't-
to
you
hear
gotta
Joel's
keep
doing well on Olympics. Going to do some Olympic hockey here. Of course, make sure you check out the SGPN app for all of our free picks and podcasts in one place. And we do have to go through our puck bucks from late last week for both Wednesday and Thursday. We did not record Thursday, so did not go over Wednesday yet. It was quite a good day for both nights. Wednesday, I went 11-2, up 148. Joel 8-2, up 108. Dilly, I think that was 5-3, up 29. And then Thursday, I was 5-3, up 29. Joel 7-3, up 51, and Dilly 3-1, up 31 there. So a good way to go into the break there for us after a up and down few weeks before that.
Let me try to remember this. I do remember the Bruins Panthers game because I was heavier on the Bruins than these puck bucks imply, and that was a good bet. They ended up losing in overtime or the shootout, but they were right in that one. I thought that they were the better team, and then followed that up with the Lightning -1.5 against the Panthers. Huge win there, 6-1, I believe. Sadly, Kucherov only got 1 point, but that's okay. McDavid got nothing on the same night. What else did we watch? Montreal Jets. Yeah, Montreal killed the Jets. Honestly, Knights won both those games. Oilers lost both those games. So more good results for our Knights futures. And yeah, I mean, you could tell that McDavid was like against the Leafs the previous game. I think he took a spill and he's like, oh fuck, I can't get hurt before the Olympics. So you could tell he did absolutely nothing, especially in the game against Calgary, just skating around his low foot. But it's smart play by him. But that's something we could have capitalized on if we were paying attention to that Leafs game. So something to note going forward, I guess.
A good win by the Kraken too on the back-to-back at the Kraken money line and the Kraken up there. We were all on.
Fuck the Kings, man.
Money line.
Kings.
Yeah. Kings out Panarin, but what are they going to do with them? What are they going to do with them? We talked about that. Minnesota, Nashville, that was a crazy game. Minnesota getting the 6-5 win in overtime there, back and forth. I think they were down 5-1 or something in the second period. Avalanche took care of the Sharks. Utah, big win over Red Wings. Then Thursday, the Flyers, I mean, they had like 8 shots on goal through 2 periods. It was just absolutely pathetic to see there. They did force overtime. Ottawa got the win in overtime. That was the only game I watched that night. But yeah, Islanders, easy enough win over the Devils. I think that was one of my bigger bets for the day. Just the Devils. I mean, I know Jack Hughes is on like the 4th line now for Team USA, but he was out for that one for the Islanders game. So Sorokin, I think, started that one and got the big win. All right. Dilly got 1-1 there on his power play goals. Carolina puck line over in the Pittsburgh game. What happened to Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh 5-2 win in Buffalo.
Yeah,
It was the
Dan Muse over Lindy Ruff game.
Yeah, over Lindsey Ruff. That was the Gilbert special game. The Buffalo coming home 3rd game in 4 nights after being on the road for a back-to-back. So that was something there. All right, let's get into this Olympic hockey talk here. We have barely touched on it whatsoever. Not sure exactly how we're going through it here. You guys want to go group by group? You just want to start with like Team Canada lines and go Team USA? Do you have any preference here, or am I just my driving the ship?
You either just start with the outright or you end with it. That's the big
Yeah.
All right, let's go group by group, and then we can end
Hey,
with.
thank you, Captain.
And then we can end with the outright here. Let me make sure you shop around for these odds though, because these odds are all over the place. We're using DraftKings as we typically do. Group A, Canada minus 475, Czech Republic plus 600, Switzerland plus 700, and France plus 50,000. They're just kind of happy to be there in Group A. And yeah, I mean we're still starting with the favorite here, Team Canada. Going to pull up their lines from practice today on Daily Faceoff, and like this group of forwards for Team Canada, lethal line 1 through line 4, just absolutely lethal.
No doubt about it. I mean, why don't we just start with the outright? That makes more sense.
Let's say that. I asked you guys what you wanted. Here we
Okay,
go.
well, I said start or end with it, but it does make more sense to start with it
Okay,
because that's
fine by
the
me.
only thing I can think of. Yeah,
Okay,
I mean,
here we go.
Yeah,
Sorry.
This line has come down quite a bit, and this is actually one of the better prices you can get on the Canadians. Still, they're plus 115 at DraftKings, and I think that's still a worthy bet. Anything kind of plus money-ish for Canada, I think they rolled through this. They're clearly the most dynamic offense. You got to worry about the goaltending, of course. We can talk about that. I mean, Logan Thompson has turned to shit, and Jordan Binnington is even worse than he was last year. So I don't care what he did in the Four Nations thing in a tiny sample size. I do not want him starting game 1 or any game really, unless Thompson is really bad. Honestly, I just roll out Kemper, see what happens. He's actually won a Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
That's the weakness for the Canadians, but I think they can outscore their problems. I mean, if they get goalies, if they have a bad shooting night, maybe that's how they go out. But when you have it's wave after wave, you got Crosby on the 3rd line, McDavid on the 1st line, McKinnon on the 2nd line. Like, how can you possibly contain them all? I mean, I think only the Americans are built kind of, considering how strong they are defensively, and offensively they got some 2-way guys in Eichel and Matthews, but I think there's just too much firepower for the Canadians that they can just roll through them, because I think this team are better than what they showed in the Four Nations thing too. I don't think we'll have to sweat in overtime this time around. And yeah, I'm all over Canadians here, heavily leveraged on them, and I think that it'll bear fruit in the end. And I still think that there is time to get in on this. So yeah, you see a plus 130 there at FanDuel. That's pretty good. That's you know, the best odds out there like a couple months ago were plus 150, so that's not too far from that. Yeah, plus 130 there is a terrific bet, I think, on the Canadians if you just want to bet the outright gold medal.
Yeah, Canada plus 130 is the best. USA still 2-1 there at Bet365, but plus 190
too.
elsewhere. Yeah, USA's defense is stacked. They got Zach Werenski on the 3rd pair. They got 2nd pair is Brock Faber and Jacob Slavin, I believe, there on the 2nd pair with Quinn Hughes, Charlie McAvoy. So like that's how Team USA is going to win, with defense and goaltending, whether it's Hellebuck or Ottinger or they have Swayman. They have 3 great goalies. Like that's a huge advantage that Team USA has. Sweden plus 750 could maybe sneak in there. Like they have great defense, but their goaltending. I mean, Gustafsson hasn't been great this season. Who else they have? Markstrom, and is Wallstead there too? Is that the three?
Is Wallstead.
Yeah, and I don't know if Team Sweden has enough scoring. Like they can upset somebody. Do you think Finland has a chance at gold? Like,
No, they don't have
their
Barkov.
goaltending. Their goaltending is not as good. And yeah, no Barkov. That's the big thing.
If Barkov was there, I have some bets. I mean, I know we're kind of going through this kind of janky, but I'm not
It doesn't
really
matter.
big
Just say what you want to say.
I'm not really big on Finland this tournament, especially without Barkov. I think that's a huge miss. Just, I mean, in the two-way game, I mean, offense and defense, it's going to matter a lot. I mean,
yeah,
just that alone, I think Sweden has a really. I'm going to talk about one of my bets. I have over 2.5 in the group stage wins for Sweden. I think that's a pretty good bet. You're pretty much betting. It's pretty much like a plus money bet against Finland.
So they're playing Finland, Slovakia, and what's the other team in the group?
Italy. Yeah. So Sweden's clearly the best team. They're like minus 155. I don't know about other books for the group winner in that kind of sort of stage, but that's pretty much like a different way of betting them being the group winner, just outright. Just because pretty much a plus money bet against Finland. I don't think Finland is going to be able to do as much with that. I mean, as great as Mikko Rantanen is, he's great, but Finland's traditionally more of a lower scoring, play more two-way of a defensive game. So that's kind of the way. But I think Sweden has pretty much a high-powered offense. I think they're pretty much up there. Another bet I like kind of.
What's your bet there? Finland under 2.5?
No, it's over Sweden 2.5 group wins.
Sweden over 2.5. Yeah, that's because they're minus 150, like you said, to win.
Yeah,
to win the group. They could lose to Finland though. I feel like Finland could beat them. Like looking at Finland's lines, they do look like an NHL team. Like they'd have they're not great lines, but like Anton Lundell's their third line center, Eric Hall is their fourth line center. Like they have guys that can win games. It's just a matter of if their goaltender can steal it. And it's Saros and Lankinen. It's like I don't really trust them. So yeah, Sweden is probably, if you can get that plus odds rather than to win the group, I think I do like that.
The only thing I'd be wary of there is that the Finns historically do tend to exceed expectations. They really come together as a unit and play above their skis, so to speak. And yeah, I mean, I don't have a bet in that market. I didn't bet positively Sweden or Finland. That would be the only thing I'd be concerned about there. But yeah, the Swedes are not too high on them either. You mentioned the lack of scoring. They don't have the high-end talent, especially with Pettersson, the way he's fallen off. He was terrible at the Four Nations as well, so it's not just a Canucks thing. They got William Nylander, who was, has been in and out of the lineup for the Leafs all year. He's clearly got some nagging things going on. Yeah, not high on the Swedes at all, but we'll get into how I'm fitting them, I guess, a little bit later.
You could say it now. We're all over the place, Joel. Go ahead.
We're all over the place. Well, okay. Let me go down to the next team in this list, the Czech Republic.
Yes. I love the Czechs here. Love the Czechs.
Indeed, I liked him a little bit more when Zach was in the team, but it's good to see that Natchez is all right. I was concerned that they lost him as well. He missed the last couple Avs games, but it seems like he's good to go. Yeah. So what's the number? Like 4-1 for them to medal, 450, something like that. I think that's a decent look. Like this is a team that almost won the World Championship last year, so without some of the NHL guys, and yeah, they pushed the Americans to the limit. It's crazy that was the first time the Americans won that trophy in 70 years, something nuts like that. But anyway, the Czechs come together as a group as well. Yeah, not too far from their home country. Plenty of support for the Czechs. Love Pasternak, and yeah, I mean the goaltending, Dostal, he's definitely one of the better goalies in this.
That's a big thing for me. Dostal can definitely steal a game or two.
They're definitely lacking the back end there with just Gudis and
who is it?
Hronek.
They have Hronek. Yeah, then they have Kempny and Jan Ruda as well.
So not the greatest, but I think that top line there of Hurdle, Pasternak, and Natchez could do some damage for sure. So yeah, we can get into point stuff later, I guess. But
Frank the Tank is throwing out Finland to make the quarterfinals at minus 150.
Minus 150. That's interesting there from Frank the Tank. Yeah, Czechia. I was looking at them to like possibly win the group to upset Canada there, but they're plus 300 to do that. And then their first game is against Canada. Like Canada coming in, not having the chemistry and whatnot. You can get Czechia plus 2.5 in like under 6.5 in a good parlay there. Lucas Dostal steals a game or something.
I don't know.
You
I
get a
think
close
Nate Dogg's
game.
coming in. He's gonna
That's something.
fuck
That's
with
something.
Jets. Give me Nate
Yeah,
Dogg.
but you're going to see right away if Czechia is good enough to keep up with these big dogs. All right. Before we go further here, we are brought to you by Kalshi, a real money prediction market legal in all 50 states. Kalshi has a ton of trading options for your favorite sports. Besides sports, they have a ton of other markets, including politics, entertainment, and even the weather. At Kalshi, you can trade anything. New Kalshi customers get $20 when they use promo code SGPN. That is Kalshi, KALSHI, promo code SGPN. And we're brought to you by Rebet. Rebet is the #1 social sports booking casino out there. It's available in 35 plus states, including Texas and California. Get in on the action with Rebet. Get a 100% purchase match up to $100 with promo code SGPN. That is Rebet, promo code SGPN. Yeah, so got the to win a medal odds up here. But like it's to just look at DraftKings. Like you do have to shop around for a lot of these. Joel or Archer, you were going to say something before I cut you off there for the break.
I'm just gonna say I think Germany has some legs to medal at like 9-1. I really like their team. I don't think there's a big difference between them and Czechia. Honestly, I think they're pretty close. I feel like it's pretty long odds. They have a lot of good forwards. Not nearly as deep as Czechia compared, but I think losing Zaka is going to hurt them as well. I think that kind of evens it out a little bit more. I love Moritz Seider. I just think there's a little bit more higher end talent on Germany, and that the only bigger difference is the goaltending a little bit. But I think that 9-1, there's a little bit for them to medal there. Get that bronze. I think I'm not really in love with Switzerland either at 4-1. I feel like that's kind of poisonous a little bit too. I feel like it's. I think Germany has some legs. That's kind of. I think they're going to do some damage this tournament. And I think Draisaitl is going to show everyone why he's definitely a top 5 player in the world. That's for sure. I think that's what everyone's kind of sleeping on too as well.
Yeah, I'm surprised Switzerland is up there at 4-1 because I know they have a bunch of guys returning that play together all the time, and they got Yossi. But who's their goalie?
Hischier.
They don't have Hischier.
Their goalie is Akira Schmid and someone else.
Akira Schmid and someone else. That's not a great tandem there for Switzerland. I was looking at their lines before. They're very, very top heavy. Hischier,
Leonardo Giannani,
Kevin Fiala, Timo Meyer with Pia Suter on the third line.
Depth, but I don't think there's a big difference between Czechia, Switzerland, and Germany at this point. Like, I think the star power of Germany might just get you there too.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm honestly kind of shocked that Germany is more than double the price of Switzerland, given they have the 1C, they have 2 1Cs in Draisaitl and Stützle. They have the 1D, and Grubauer has been insane this season for Seattle. So like, get a better team in front of him, and Germany can easily medal here.
Are Germany better than the Kraken?
Defensively, possibly.
I love that you guys are high on them. I had to bet Germany to medal, but a lot of that's just like personal bias. But I don't think that you guys give enough credit to the depth that the Swiss and the Czechs have. Because if you look past the star power of Germany, their depth is really bad. Like these guys are just DEL players. And
I don't know. They got Lucas Reichel, JJ Peterka. They got some
just on waivers.
That's fine. It's still an NHL level player. Former NHL player Tobias Reeder. They have some guys there. It's not. Nico Stern.
Nico Stern in there. You
got their defense.
Look at their defense now.
Their defense. I'm not. I'm not going to try to pronounce any of those other guys on defense. But they'll just play Seider 35 minutes a night. That's fine.
Exactly. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. That's the thing. Okay. No, I love it. Bull case. Yeah, I bet on myself, so I'm not trying to disparage too much.
Is there a better way to attack them than to medal? Is like, what's their odds to make quarterfinals or something like that?
See,
I'm not quarterfinals. Aren't there just quarterfinals then the semis?
I don't know. Frank the Tank's throwing out this shit. I haven't looked into this yet. This podcast is my research.
I think it's
top 2
teams in the group, and then the 2 best third place teams, right?
So it's the top 4 teams overall, actually. So it's a top 3 team. It's the top team from each group, and then it's the basically a wild card, like the best of the 3 groups, and then the remaining 8 teams play a I don't know what they call it, but
Like
Yeah,
a play-in kind of thing.
Right, like a play-in, right? So they play a tournament basically to see who advances to the quarterfinals. So
All right.
basically, that's how it goes. I think Germany definitely. So like, I think the way you look at it is you pick like your top 8 teams, right? So you know your top 4, which so you're talking about to win your group: Canada, Sweden, and U.S. I think Canada, Sweden, U.S., and Finland are like our top 4, right? So you can get those 3 at plus 117 on DraftKings. Probably shop around and get better.
That's Canada,
I think-
US, and Finland.
What's that for?
Canada, U.S., and Sweden to win their groups. Yeah, so the 3 favorites to win their groups, which I think that's a pretty solid bet. I mean, I think
That's a good one.
think Sweden. I do like Sweden over Finland in this here. Yeah, I think Latvia is going to be sneaky. I have Latvia like right there with Czech. I think they have a lot of like some young talent on the front end. A lot of guys who are drafted actually by NHL teams. And they play in some pretty good minor leagues. A lot of them are young.
Latvia plays with heart. I'll give you that.
I
Just
just
2 really good goalies.
I'm just not sure what Frank the Tank is looking at here because Finland to make quarterfinal is minus 2,500, not
Yeah,
minus 150.
like Germany is probably
to reach
whack.
semifinal was minus 155. Maybe
Yeah,
that's
But Latvia
maybe
to make the
that's what he meant.
quarterfinals. Latvia to make the quarterfinals is even money, and I think that's a really good bet. I think they're definitely top 8 in this tournament for sure. I have them like top 6 in this tournament. You got France and Italy, take them out. Okay, Slovakia is not good. Switzerland,
Slovakia is good. Slovakia is better than Latvia is.
Well,
Yeah, man, I think
Latvians
that's
are
good.
in the American group, right? And then
yeah, they're in our
Yes.
group, right? So,
Yeah.
right. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I
They're-
think
they- like
Latvia
last-
definitely.
So,
last Olympics, the Latvians have done very well, and they're
I
one
think
of those
it's
teams
gonna-
that could just
It's
get
going to
the goalie hot.
determine like who do you get drawn against when they draw for like basically because the 4 best teams, the winners of the 3 winners, and then that basically wild card spot, the 4th best team, like they get virtually a bye. They don't play while the other 8 teams play those games, so they sit, they watch, and then the winners of those 4 games play them. So who do they get drawn against? U.S. or Canada? That's your gold and your silver medal winners right there. I think.
yeah. Latvia is a fun team to root for too. They got the goaltending. They got some guys. They always play better than you think they are.
Look, they might have the
they play
2
with
best
heart.
goalies.
Yeah,
I
they
would
play with
argue
heart.
that they have 2. If you had to pick 2 goalies, I mean, who do they have? Merzlikins and someone else right now.
And Silas.
Shilovs. They have Shilovs.
Yeah.
Your guy.
Right, my guy.
That's
You
not
said
winning.
they had the 2 best goalies. You said.
I said arguably. If you want to argue, then we can argue about it. But
Yeah, let's
Shilovs
argue
not
about
as
this.
good.
Yeah,
I'd
you got
probably take
Swayman,
Elvis.
Ottinger, and Hellebuck.
You're not going to convince me with Swayman.
Dostal, I'd take Dostal over those guys.
I would not, but I would take Ottinger.
Didn't you bet him to win the Vesna a couple of years ago?
Yeah, that doesn't mean I'd take him here. What?
Yeah, you would. What, your opinions changed
Alright,
so
so-
much in 1 year?
That's a completely different opinion. That does not just because I bet him for Vesna 2 years ago does not mean I would take
Last
them
year.
as over Shilovs or Merzlikins, who's fucking hot as shit right now. I was just talking shit. I called him
I would take-
Merzliki, and then he shut the Devils out the next day.
Yeah, well, that's not
Yeah.
a big feat nowadays. I hate to break it to you.
No, but yeah, I mean, betting Latvia if you're betting the future to make
The
the
quarterfinals,
make
even
the
money. I mean,
quarterfinal
that's a good
even money
bet.
is probably the best way to play it. Like, I don't know if it or just like
You might get a
Game
better
by game
odds
on
after
Latvia.
the U.S. beat the shit out of him the first game on Thursday.
or you could have their best goalie in the tournament show up and beat USA.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I mean, versus
Elvis
US. Maybe
Merzlikins gonna
versus
shut out
Germany.
USA. Put it in now.
crazy things have happened. In fact, I like the under in that game and Latvia plus the goals.
Oh, I know you
Yeah.
do. I'm gonna,
We'll get into
Hoping.
the game stuff day by day, starting tomorrow. But Joel Archer, someone get us back on track with a bet.
no. I love going off track here. Let's continue. I want Dilly talking. It took him 25 minutes before he spoke up. Let's get him talking here. Go off the rails, baby.
No, he likes Latvians. That came out of nowhere. I appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, we haven't mentioned Slovakia at all. I've got no thoughts on how their
That's a good
prospects
team.
look.
I
Yeah,
mean, I think their top line is just Juraj Slavkovsky and Compass Tatar. So that's what you're betting on here.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Historically, they have been better, but this group doesn't look too great.
And Slavkovsky, he was great at the last Olympics, but he also didn't have NHLers at the last Olympics. So you can kind of throw that one out.
yeah, I'm probably gonna fade them a little. I'm not really too enthused. Who's their goaltender even?
Their goaltender is Adam Gajan. Gajan? I don't know.
Gajan.
And Samuel Halava. Samuel Halava.
Why did I even try to pronounce it for you? I should let you just do the pronunciation.
Yeah, please. But how do you fade Slovakia? Like some of these team future head to head, maybe like Latvia to go further than Slovakia plus 220.
There you go. That sounds fun.
But I mean,
what do you think, Billy?
Slovakia's minus 310, so there's a ton of juice right there.
I like it. Yeah, I mean they're double the odds in the outright market, and I don't know. I think they're pretty comparable teams once you get past like Slavkovsky and Tatar. I mean, Tatar isn't even an NHL anymore.
40-year-old Tatar gonna get us a victory here.
Yeah, Latvia are just one of those teams that really they just great as a team, and definitely some value there. I think if you could find a way. So you said it was what +2?
Latvia over Slovakia is plus 220 to go further.
+220. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't looked into that, but superficially, I think that's a decent bet.
Yeah. So basically, we're trying to find these underdog teams that we like a little bit. We like Latvia. We like Germany. We don't like.
Don't grow me into this we here.
It's the royal we.
It's the isosceles triangle over here.
Farger likes Latvia and not.
At least
okay?
3 out of 4 of us are
Farger.
like Latvia. Denmark. How do we feel about Denmark? Who do they even have?
I like that.
Nah, just don't feel about them.
Denmark is going to be an over team.
I'm not even high on Slovakia. I'm not going to
Denmark
lie,
had the
man.
same odds as Latvia to win the medal.
To medal, yeah. That's like Denmark. They have Nikolai Ehlers and Lars Eller. They have Oliver Borkstrand on the second pair there. I don't recognize any of their. Oh, Oliver Lauridsen.
They got Freddie and net.
Freddie who? Oh, Freddie Anderson.
Freddie Anderson.
They also have Freddie the Chow backing them up. Freddie the Chow.
I think
former Flyers prospect Oliver Lauridsen, and I'm assuming his brother Marcus Lauridsen on defense there. Yeah, Denmark is that. So out of these bottom teams here, we like Germany and Latvia. Fade Slovakia and Denmark here.
I think Denmark overs will be a very good bet as the tournament goes on, especially if Freddie Anderson.
Did you bet the under in the Germany game?
Yeah, because I just think Germany will be a lower scoring team with group.
No, I bet the over, so we disagree on 2 totals so far.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right,
I'll award you tomorrow.
Okay,
I'll give you some action for so that way you're happy.
What do we think? Czechia versus Switzerland here.
Are we going into the games now?
No, we're not doing the games. I'm just going like they're both 4-1. They're both 4-1 to medal here. Like which do we think
I'm
you
taking
would
the
bet,
Czech Republic over Switzerland all day.
Yeah,
right? We know who's medaling, Ryan. It's gonna be Canada, USA, and probably Sweden.
It's
probably gonna be fucking Latvia because
if you really wanted to just go full chalk here, you can bet Canada, USA finalists plus 115. All right.
Yeah. I want to know what Joel was talking up Switzerland's depth before. I want to hear more on Joel on Switzerland.
Well, show me their lineup, and I'll tell you about their depth.
Speaking
you got NHL on the top 3 lines.
Yeah.
Sven Andrighetto hasn't been.
I think like
yet.
4 of 3 of 6.
Who's this Calvin guy?
Okay, I haven't heard of that guy before, but
who's Fenn?
Timo Meier on the 3rd line. P.S. Sutter.
Timo Meier should be on the first
line. On the 3rd line. Kurashev.
You got Roman. You got Siegenthaler. You got JJ Moser there. You got an NHLer on all 3 pairs.
It's their
goaltending? They got Leonardo. They got Leonardo in Italy.
Yeah, he's gonna have a home ice advantage. Dude.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right.
The line is the best line.
I said that in relation to the German depth. If you go to their team, then
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I was saying the Swiss have better depth than
Germany has nothing on daily faceoff. So
they have no defense.
Well, no,
real shallow waters there.
I was going through the team, but I guess what did I say? Head to head, Switzerland against Czechia. Like Czechia is, I mean, David Camp,
Czechia.
David Camp's second line center isn't great there, but
Hey,
like,
how dare you say that about the Canucks second line center like that?
Canucks
Yeah,
top line
he's
doing
center.
great
player.
things.
Yeah, top line center at one point. No,
Yeah.
I think he fits in great there. But you don't. I said both the Czechs and the Swiss have a lot better depth than the Germans. That was my point.
Okay. You can get they're both Switzerland versus Czechia advance further. They're both minus 120. I think Czechia is a pretty good look there. But what's the group? Czechia is in Group A with Canada, Switzerland, and France, and then Switzerland is also in that group. Yeah, they're in the same group.
Yeah,
So.
I think Czechia is going to be the second team. That don't really believe in the Swiss over the.
Really, okay. My handicap comes down to I hate that number for the Swedes to medal at minus 170 or whatever. So you start with that and you find somebody to attack them with. Okay.
Yes.
I like the Czechs mostly, but Germany is secondly. How about that? That's how I'm putting it.
I agree.
I think you're just trying to pick a sneaky dog and you went with the Czechs, and I think it's really Latvia. Sorry.
Well, Latvia is a really sneaky dog. Like that's really sneaky, Dilly. You got to sneak that one in there.
Sneaky deaky.
You got to
Frank
sneak.
the tank asking me tennis stuff. In the middle of this.
He is not enjoying this one.
Yeah, dude. No, I'm still getting over Sinner losing, man. Talk
They
to me.
play at like
in,
10 o'clock. They play at
in
10
May
o'clock
when
tonight.
we get into the French Open. But yeah, we're putting tennis on the back burner for now, buddy.
Do you guys want to talk anything on these teams that aren't Canada and USA anymore? Or should we just okay? What do you
I
got?
think that the more I look at USA's lineup, the more I kind of want to get out of my Canada stuff.
All right, let's throw it to a break here. Then we get back to that. We're brought to you by Underdog. Underdog has you covered. Pick 'em entry. Pick 'em for almost every sport. Get in on Underdog and win 5,000 times your entry. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with code HGP. Rhythm has been on a heater for college and NBA picks. Super easy to sign up, run predictions off the house model, or make your own and play with the sliders. Looking to go premium, use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm and use promo code SGPN25. For other podcast listeners, make sure you check out the YouTube video for Archer's stretching routine during that ad break. It was
getting real stiff.
Absolutely
Real stiff over here, bro.
fantastic there. But yeah, Joel's not back yet. Dilly, talk us through your Team USA love here. Because I love their defensive pairings. Their defense is great. It's just but
defense wins championships, Ryan. Okay, first of all, defense.
I agree.
And I do think that oftentimes, I do think I'll tell Archer because Archer will argue back with me. I do think oftentimes that people get they focus more on just the star power. Like they have like boom, okay, you got McKinnon, you got all these guys that are just top point scorers. And then they don't necessarily just mend together. They don't always just play the best together. I mean, look at like the New York Mets a couple years ago. I mean, being baseball, you could do that every single year if you wanted to. You could buy the best players. It doesn't always just work out. So I just kind of think like maybe this U.S. team will kind of be able to mend together. And I think they have the pieces that will be able to get production, even if they have to do it on their own.
Fantastic analysis there, Dilly.
Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the thought process of how is Kyle Connor not in the first line, our best forward in this group.
I don't think we know for sure until we see.
Yeah, I mean we've gone from let's play Brock Nelson 8 minutes over Kyle Connor's 8 minutes. Surely, no, but he would fit on the first line like much better than Getzel would. I mean, I like Getzel. I feel like I just don't like how the coaching's doing this. I don't trust coaching for USA. Don't trust the moves. Let's play all the goal scorers on one line and then all the playmakers on the second line. This will work out beautifully. I can't wait for this.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of goal scorers.
I don't like the Kachucks together. It might be a hot take, but I don't think they should be on the same line. Like they're the same type of player.
Did they probably asked Sully if they could be on the same line? They probably said, "Look, Sully,
well,
nobody ever lets us play."
Right.
So fuck it. They said we're gonna sandwich Jack in here. I think there's plenty of goal scorers.
Or do you want to fucking win a gold medal? Like, come on.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's see when it comes time to win a gold. It's going to be them two, and hopefully they don't. I really hope they don't get drawn like in the semis and put into that. I hope we get them in the final because I think we're getting overtime.
Well, here's the
with them.
thing though: if they get in the fight, they're getting ejected
Oh,
for the whole game.
isn't overtime like 3-on-3? Is that
Yep.
everything or up until the medal round?
Right. No,
Oh,
it's,
in
the
a-
only thing that changes in the medal round is the amount of time. It goes from 10 minutes to 5 or something like that to 5 minutes of overtime.
They still do 3-on-3.
They
Yes,
do 3 on
I
3.
think so because I remember
Yes,
Fried-
they
I
do,
remember
they do.
Friedman talking about that, being like, "Why don't you bring Caulfield? Why don't you bring someone like Caulfield's a cheat code in 3-on-3?"
Yeah, but I don't think we know who's gonna be there. Like I trust
I
these
think
lineups, but I think they're
I think
projected.
it's OT and then shootout for most of the thing. I think it's the gold
Yeah.
medal game is the one where
It's a
continuous
5-person
3-3.
shootout as well. It's a 5-man shootout.
5 instead of 3. Yeah.
Right.
My problem.
I thought it was 5-on-5. I fucking
No,
hate that.
3-on-3 overtime. It's fucking
Yeah.
awful. It's fucking
Right.
awful.
So Crosby, your Canada will overtime.
You got fucking
Crosby.
McDavid. You got
Macklin Celebrini.
Crosby's might not even get out there. Fucking old man Crosby. You got Celebrini. You got
Oh, you
McDavid.
fucking don't talk
You
about
got-
Crosby like that, okay?
You got McKinnon.
Yeah,
He'll get out there. But my
You're
main
telling me
problem
sorry.
with
He's awesome in overtime, even at 38.
Right. He
Right,
don't,
Billy?
Listen, Ryan's just
everyone
hateful
else is the
Fuck-
one
fuck
saying
because he's a
Crosby.
Penguin. He's a Pittsburgh
Yes.
Penguin, and that's why he's hateful right now. That's why he's talking
Everybody
shit.
else
Don't
is-
you already know this already?
fuck Sidney Crosby.
everyone
forever.
else is saying he's too old. He never fucking said he was
It's
too
really
old.
going off the rails
Okay.
here. It only took
All right, so
an extra
my-
30 minutes.
My one issue with Team USA's forward group is like, and maybe this is just a knock on Austin Matthews. Maybe I don't respect Jack Eichel or Matthew Tkachuk enough, but there's no like superstar. Like you got McDavid, you got McKinnon, you got Crosby, you got Celebrini on Canada, and there's no one on Team USA that I trust to like take over a game by themselves.
I
That's
think that's in the
that's
eye
my
of the
one thing.
beholder. I mean,
yes,
I
it
think
is.
Matt-
That's my opinion, Dilly.
yes.
I would love to hear your opinion on that.
He already shared it, but you know.
Ah.
Yeah, you walked away from my opinion, so
Yeah,
you
I don't
would
care about
fucking
it.
love to hear it.
Eichel is that guy. Eichel should have won the Conn Smythe. He's that guy. We haven't seen that so much from Matthews.
Eichel's team
In
didn't
the
score
playoffs.
in the final 2 playoff games last year.
I would say Getzel is a clutch scorer. At least there is one clutch guy.
Cancel,
that's-
yeah, absolutely.
Can't
Cancel.
trust Mouse and Matthews in that spot,
Just
obviously.
look at
No.
Jake Gensel's just such a nerd. He can't be a superstar.
I don't know. I think we're kind of disrespecting Kyle Connor a little bit. I know he plays up in Winnipeg, but this guy is a fucking. He
I-
is a star.
I think Matt Boldy can definitely get there too. If he wasn't in Minnesota, I think that'd be more him under the spotlight there.
Yeah, I think
Honestly,
it's the
Dylan Larkin
Olympics.
comes
I
up a
think
lot
it's the
more
Olympics, and
big
you have to
moments
put your
than-
ego aside. You're not like saying, "Hey, you're a third liner." It's the Olympics. It's like the best of your country. There's no egos involved
Probably brought
here.
JT Miller
Yeah,
here for
and
this.
it's
So exciting.
It is really just about the defense too, because like this is right up there. I'd say probably the best defense in the Olympics. Like Sweden's good, but like Erik Karlsson isn't what he once was. Same thing with Hedman; he's been hurt. Like these are legit 3 top pairs.
That bet that Archer brought up earlier, Canada US final plus 115. I think it's terrific.
Yeah,
Just
I
looking
mean-
at these rosters, they're
Yeah.
so far above anyone else. I don't know how they lose. I mean,
It's
a
really
one
too
game
bad.
thing, but shit happens in hockey. But these teams are just so much better. It'd be.
I think they're
very
very much
Yeah.
inclined to want to go out there and win. It's not like they haven't played in the Olympics in years now, so they're gonna come out. These two, the USA and Canada, they're gonna come out. They're gonna be ready for every game. They're not gonna take any game lightly.
All right, Archer, this is your one show for the week, pretty much. So I want to give you the floor here. Go through.
Oh,
some of
let's not get overboard. We can alternate our schedule a little bit so Archer can fit something because clearly he's the one who's prepared.
I mean,
for
no,
this.
yeah, we can do some late night ones, but like he's not going to be on tomorrow. Tomorrow, I want to do like another afternoon, evening one, or I guess
Sure.
we'll see. But like
Well, if it's an evening one, I can. Be on
Archer
for sure.
has the most concrete, besides you, Joel. Like both of you have the most concrete takes here, and like I know Archer has a whole
Archer's
list of-
more specific, I think.
Yeah,
I'm very set in my
Yeah,
ways.
so Archer,
Concrete.
I am got concrete for brains, baby.
so throw out some bets, talk about them, and we can debate them.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's let me go with a hot take here. I'm gonna go with Canada top goal, Macklin Celebrini. He's playing on the first line with
Okay.
Crosby. It's my top one. I mean, that's
Top
my
goals or top points?
top goals. I'm not too strong on top points. I think
I'm the opposite.
he's a shooter. He's a shooter first. He's got a lethal shot, and he's gonna be playing with McDavid in first line. It's gonna be on power play too. I know kind of heard it, but in this kind of tournament, it doesn't take too many. It's not gonna be somebody with an outrageous amount of goals. I don't think. I think it's gonna be thin margins. I think he has a legitimate shot to be up there for goals for them. I mean, he's a stud. He's a great shooter. There's no doubt about it. And he's gonna be like the Draisaitl and McDavid. And that's gonna be I think that's the difference maker too for that top line at least.
Yeah, no, I do like Celebrini on that line with he's with McDavid and Wilson. Like yeah, he's going to be the guy that can maybe Wilson's going to bang bodies, open some space. McDavid,
he's going to be Zach Hyman.
Yeah, exactly. And looking at the 2014 Olympics, leading goal scorer was Phil Kessel and Michael Grabner, both tied with 5 goals. Leading points were Kessel and Erik Karlsson, both with 8. So yeah, it doesn't take a ton of goals to get the top goal scorer, like 5, maybe even 4 there, depending on how the games go. What odds did you get on? Did you just do DraftKings for that?
Yeah, I only have DraftKings right now. You can get some more like total, like the for the tournament, better on FanDuel for sure. But I think 650. I don't think there's a large enough like reason that he should be too separated from the pack from McDavid and Mac for goals at least. And I think there's a fourth one is like there's a third person there that's up there in goals. I don't quite agree with. It's a little bit. Oh yeah, it's Reinhart. Reinhart. I don't. He's like playing
on
like
the fourth line, right?
But he's playing power play 1, so you never.
Okay, yeah.
So there's a chance, but I'm not. It's kind of a shaky thing. I think Celebrini is a little bit more trustworthy for goals. I mean Crosby's great and all, but he's also playing third line. So I think overall for like time on ice and just the value they're getting on Celebrini is kind of worth it there, in my opinion.
So how I look at this, I think the points are more predictive in the long term. Like goals are a little bit more random.
Oh,
so my first look is towards the long shots, and we talk about how these lines, like they're on this line, they're on that line. I think it's very in flux. These things are gonna be adjusting all the time as teams get to know each other better.
That's the team, Frank the Tank.
Huh?
Take the Olympics too. If it leads a team, he's probably
exactly. Yeah, there's a good chance.
Yeah. So John Cooper's going to be adjusting. He does it all the time. In the playoffs of the Lightning, and yeah, so I look towards the longer shots. Show the goal scorer again. We know I just mentioned point scorer, but in the goal scoring market, I want to take a little bit longer shots because these guys, like the winner's going to have like what 5, 6, 7 goals depending on the shitty teams they play. So you can get a random winner. And Tom Wilson there at 20-1, I think, is the first one that pops out to me. If he's really on that first line, and
but he's not playing any power plays, is he?
Yeah, no power play is the one drawback there for Wilson. But 20-1, I mean, yeah, you could do worse.
Yeah, I mean he's right up there with Brandon Hagel and Cale Makar. I think he's far likelier to get to that front of the net, like I said, the Zach Hyman role. So I haven't bet this myself. I'm just looking at this odds board, and I with the goal scorer. That's my point. Is like I'm not gonna go to like the double digit stuff. Yeah. Like I would love to bet Stone like a 10-1 price. That's interesting.
Marchand 25-1. No power play time either, but with McKinnon and Suzuki right now, he came up big in the playoffs last year for the Panthers. He's a big game player.
That's a little spicy. It's kind of Bo Horvat at 30-1. I know he's playing fourth line, but he is also playing power.
Stop it.
Yeah. Come on, Bo Horvat. He's a goal scorer, man. He's been electric at scoring goals. He can move up and down the lineup. I'm just saying.
It's better than Mitch Marner at the same odds.
Oh, yeah, right?
Yeah. If you want to get crazy, no, that's probably crazy as it gets.
I mean, Tom Wilson's 12-1 at FanDuel, and Marchand's 13-1 at FanDuel. So we picked two good ones there.
Yeah.
Stone's 14-1 at FanDuel. If you want to get that could be more reasonable.
Yes, that's my favorite.
Than the plus 750 because he's on power play 2.
He's on like more than a point per game since he's coming back from injury with the Knights.
Yeah, he's
an elite
been
playoff
insane.
guy.
Yeah, that's the thing too. He could like a lot of these could move. It's just like from the standpoint of like pre-flop, how we're seeing it. Because I feel like they're gonna move the lines a lot too. Because I really don't believe that. I don't know about Celebrini per se. I feel like he can be 2 or 1 or 2, but I don't believe that. What's his name? Wilson will stay up on that first line. I feel like that could really fluctuate a lot on the right wing.
A lot of stuff could fluctuate, including him getting on the power play. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you
Yeah.
can't just put these things in stone. They're still fiddling around with shit. Like he didn't even play on the Four Nations team last year. They don't know how he fits in just yet. So they're trying new things, and they'll figure things out as the preliminary round goes along. And
Celebrini 3+ goals is -160 on DraftKings and +110 on FanDuel. That seems he can get three pretty easily plus odds.
honestly, here's another word of advice. A lot of the stuff you didn't have to listen anyway. You just look for off-market stuff. You find something like that.
Yes, that like the Corey Perry bet I got
Really just
last.
shop around. Yeah.
Literally just like even
that's
if you have
number
just
one
DraftKings and FanDuel, just look at the two. If one's double the other, place a quarter of a unit on it. Like just
Right.
so this is about it's 5-game sample size, 6-game sample size, whatever it is. Like it's just there's so many.
Especially if I brought up
bounces can go your way.
MVP.
Well, I was looking up MVP and like MVP's went to Ryan Miller in 2010. He lost. Like
Oh, my boy, Hulk Quilts. That's exactly my bet. We are on the same page, buddy.
Oh,
and Moretsky. Oh, 2 for 2.
That's your guy over here.
All right, we got my favorite listener right now.
I don't know if DraftKings has
80 to 1 though. That's much better.
Oh, here you go. Tournament top point scorer. Where's Quinn Hughes at? Quinn Hughes 35 to 1.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet that.
And
Same in life.
Morensky
40 to 1. He
is-
just passed it.
Oh,
he's
did I?
he's right below.
Yeah, Morensky and Hughes right there. Like that's. I mean, Joel can talk about it. Like the defenseman getting points for Team USA.
Yeah, what do I always talk about with Quinn Hughes? How much he plays the fucking game. You know, it's the Wild. You can say, oh, they don't have any other defensemen. No, they have plenty of defensemen. And he's just so important in driving the play for their team. And I think he's going to provide the same kind of role with the Americans. Everything's going to go through Quinn Hughes when he's on the ice. And he just he knows where to pass. He's going to get a ton of secondary assists. And yeah, top point scorer. I love that bet a lot. Rensky, I think, is well, of course, he's going to get more goals than Quinn Hughes, or likelier to do so. A lot likelier. But in terms of points, both those guys can be very important for the States. Rensky is on the top power play unit, I would imagine, and Quinn Hughes is on the second. So I'm hearing, but that can always flip. But the point is that with the guys up front, like the Americans going to, cannibalizing each other a little bit with Austin Matthews, Jack Eichel, who knows? But Quinn Hughes is going to be involved in everything. I think. Remember, he wasn't at the Four Nations last year, so we don't know exactly how he will be employed by Mike Sullivan. But I don't know how you can employ this guy to his maximum capability. So love Quinn Hughes there to get a ton of points for tournament top point scorer and for Americans as well, double digits. So all aboard the Hughes train once again, although Jack Hughes is certainly fallen out of favor as of late. Ever since the knife incident, he's not been the same guy.
Yeah, he's been the same guy since last year either. He was terrible.
No, he was fucking ripping it up at the start of the year.
No,
it started
was terrible
Four
at Four
Nations.
Nations.
He was,
Oh,
didn't he? He
no,
got hurt. He got hurt last year, right? Was that?
Yeah, he got hurt,
Yeah,
and then
he
he
got
played the
hurt.
Four Nations,
Four Nations,
and
he was
I
fucking
like
awful.
tanked his
He was
whole
awful.
fucking stock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mark
that's fair, a
Stone,
lot.
60 to 1 for tournament top point scorer. Don't hate that. Like Joel said, he's been on fire. He gets a point pretty much every game. He's playing second line or whatever he's
Here's
on.
the thing:
there.
if you're kind
It's
of playing
tough,
that,
though.
you should be looking at the MVP market in that case, because then Mark Stone is at 80 to 1 for MVP. So if you're thinking he's going to be a top point scorer, you should be taking him for
Okay.
MVP at 80 to 1 instead. That's
Is MVP on
that's the
here?
awards.
Because
So,
he's going to be scoring some clutch goals. This guy is a machine who elevates his
Yeah.
game when
if you're gonna 80 to
minutes matter
1,
most. No, I don't think he's going to play
No.
30 plus minutes in these games. But I mean,
No.
for the Wild, like he can if you
Yeah.
need him.
And Quinn Hughes is like 3-on-3 overtime. It's going to be Quinn Hughes. It'll be Quinn Hughes and Werenski half the time. Like you have to. That's going to be might go to overtime once or twice, but that's big. It's big.
100%.
Absolutely. But yeah, the Stone there, 61 was crazy. I mean, I don't really look at Canada because I think it's hard. It's hard to handicap the Canadian stuff because you got McKinnon and McDavid on that team, and it's very likely going to go to one of those two, in my opinion.
Easily.
So you got to find some real long odds to attack him, I guess.
You just really need
Yeah.
someone that might score some overtime winners if they do struggle early on, right? Like, or even in general, like in the big games, like whoever, it's going to be a huge narrative boost for like Stone or like Celebrini gets a OT winner,
Yeah.
Yeah. So the goal score, I think, is the way to go. Like you said, Celebrini there, 20 to 1. You said for
top.
Canadian
Tournament
goals?
top or team top?
Or tournament goals.
Yeah, you can get 27 to 1 at FanDuel for that. That's going to be one for top goals. I'm going to be tournament top goals. This is one I'll be looking at.
Yeah. So for celebrating, I do like that better than the points because I don't know. It's gonna be McKinnon, McDavid, I think.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, look at some of these head-to-head props too. Like shop around on those. I was looking. There's some tournament points over under. Maybe only head-to-heads.
It's for teams.
FanDuel. Oh, it's yeah, whatever. Yeah. There's a bunch of stuff here. Archer, what else do you got?
Oh, you want more? Oh.
Yeah,
Dilly, he hasn't spoken in a little bit. You got?
I think he's lagging. He's just frozen there.
I have some just more player props, but I can save those for another day. I just really want to talk about Brady mostly.
You have any more team stuff?
I mean, I could go through it. I think for top points for Sweden, I like Dahlin at 9-1. I think he's going to be He's dominating the power play unit for sure. He's going to be dominating D1 time too as well. I feel like at 9-1 for Sweden because Nylander's a little maybe hurt. Lucas Freeman's not quite playing. I feel like there's a good chance that Dahlin could steal that at 9-1 for points. For his
I like that a lot. Like Dahlin, I think is the clear number one guy for Sweden now. Like I feel like he's going to be taking over this tournament.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to go for the offense. Definitely going to go through Dahlin. I think that's one I've snagged up for a little bit. Feel like for Czechia, it's obviously going to be Pasternak. I mean, it's kind of a chalky price, but I feel like that should be more like 50% of the equity.
I bet it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about minus 120, Leon?
Oh yeah, easily. I bet that. I mean, Stutzla could get there, but they're going to be stealing from each other. Draisaitl can take over games. It's going to be.
Yeah, it's same thing with Czechia, Czech Republic rather. The Pasternak, everything's going to go through him.
It should
I
be
love
50%.
that bet. 20-1 you could find for him to be the top tournament point scorer. You know, if we think they make the semifinals, and I think we do, he's going to be involved in everything that they do. Look what he does with Boston.
So for a little bit more,
Heiskanen 10-1 for.
I bet Heiskanen and Granlund for top points for Finland. I think. I mean, it's definitely going to be like for sure. I believe that, but depending how many points it is. I think depending how many points it is, Granlund or Maria or Heiskanen could definitely steal the points from Brandon. I mean, if it's low scoring, they're going to be playing top line minutes. Granlund playing top line and top power play too. I think he can be live for most goals for Finland too, depending how many that is. But I think I have a price on for most goals at 8-1 for a top Finn. So I kind of like that. That's a little bit of a longer shot for Finland.
What about our guy Eetu Rusterinen? Didn't he have like the most points for the Panthers last year? Through 2.5?
Yeah, at one point. Yeah. That was a crazy year. Just 151 for like 3
it helps guys. That he was on the line with Marchand. And Lundell.
Let's bring that up. But I think you can get a long shot. I think Granlund's a good worthy long shot. I think he did for the Four Nations. Granlund had the most goals and points for them, so it's kind of not necessarily the same kind of tournament, but a little bit different,
Yeah, I stayed away from the top point scorer here, but like I was saying earlier, I don't know what that has to do with anything, but for Finland, I think Rand is a dynamite player in the playoffs. Like he's absolutely killed it with the Avalanche for a while, and then with the Stars last year, destroyed the Avalanche themselves with the Stars. So I think for goals, I think Rantanen is a really, really good bet. I bet him 25-1 top goal scorer because again, like they're gonna be feeding him the puck again, just like Germany with Draisaitl. Czechs with Pasternak. Rantanen's going to get all the action. Just going to be firing the puck like 8, 9, 10 shots a game against certain countries. Rantanen top goal scorer. I think that's a good look. Hopefully, he can feed it to the Slovaks and especially the Italians in the group stage. And because it just takes like 4 goals against one of those shitty teams, and all of a sudden he's like minus whatever.
I feel like we're going to see a little bit more scoring in the versus 10 years ago. I don't think the goaltending is nearly as good as it was back then. Like, as much as I like the United States goaltenders, they're not really like outside of Swayman, who's been like consistently a good goaltender on kind of a bad defense, but like Andre not playing really up to his expectations or Hellebuck. So I could see a little bit more goal scoring in this one.
It all changes in the Olympics, though. I feel like it's I don't know. I feel like it's still going to be low scoring. Like
smaller ring size, though. 3 feet, big difference. Smaller neutrals.
Huge difference. Huge difference. So, We'll see how that impacts things.
Outside that, I don't really have anything more stronger. Just some. I mean, I really like group stage Germany over 1.5 wins too. That's another one I bet, but nothing outside that. I think I kind of talked about all my favorite ones that I've bet. I mean, this is more. I'm not as strong. I've done a little bit of research, but it's kind of like finding a long shot and hope it wins kind of market. You know what sucks too, because I want to come on here and say Tage Thompson most goals for USA at 12-1, but it's all the way down to 8-1 now. So it's like he's a goal scorer. He's going to be one of the biggest ones for sure. You could definitely get there, but it's kind of missing out on that. Line movement. It kind of hurts.
Yeah.
So yeah, we should sum this up somehow.
We should sum it up somehow.
Canada gold,
Yep.
Canada US
Finals.
Yeah.
both round plus 115, and then for myself, Quinn Hughes points, Pasternak points, Draisaitl Germany points, Ratnik goals, and Czechia or Germany to medal. Right? That's myself anyway.
Yeah. I'm going to have some more concrete plays. I'll have my concrete plays for tomorrow. I'm going to get everything settled tonight and tomorrow.
Just give me,
Huh?
Gonna shop around from some
Or just
stone
give me-
stuff. Let's get stoned like Billy is for the past half hour. Just sitting there.
so-
Can you even hear us?
Is he frozen?
He can hear us.
No.
He's he just.
No, I see him blinking now.
We saw. Is he?
He's very stoic right
is
now.
Is he
He's very
blinking?
stoic.
He's blinking Morse code. Oh my god, he's blinking Morse code. What does he say?
Very stoic.
Oh yeah, Canada, US is good. What are we fading Sweden or are we fading Finland?
It was
I
Sweden for
think
me, but
both.
kind of both. Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah,
both. Yeah,
both
we
of
like
those.
these long shots. We like Czech Republic. We like Germany. We like Latvia. Love Latvia, right, Dilly?
Oh, he gave us a
Yes-
head nod.
Yes,
for the
please. He
listeners.
says. I need the soundboard to get Dilly's.
Yeah,
yes,
that's where you
please.
need it.
Yeah.
And for I just like Germany and Celebrini. Yeah, it's my two biggest looks. I feel like the 19-year-old phenom's gonna really surprise everyone here.
One last question here from Frank the Tank. Do you guys like the idea of taking team total overs for US and Canada as opposed to full game overs? I
do.
did that for the women's games today. I had the over 4.5. Archer had
And
the
I had the
under
under
5.5.
5.5.
We middled. It was perfect. We
HCP middle.
both came through there.
I like it
Depends.
personally better.
Yeah,
It depends on the two they're playing, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the contest. We are going to try to do daily or close to daily podcasts. We can touch on the games, give you guys game by game stuff to bet on as well. But did want to just do a more hopefully comprehensive ish, even if it was all over the place, Olympic preview here on Monday.
You get Celebrini anytime goal scorer over 2-1. Give me that.
Yeah,
Versus the Czechs.
Yeah,
Oh.
just a sneak peek. Just a sneak peek.
Yeah, we will be back. Yeah, we'll do some late night shows this week to get Archer in after his work. I'm not sure when that's going to start, so keep an eye on the Hockey on Podcast Twitter account at HockeySGPN. Also in the Discord, go to sg.pn/hockey, or reach out to me or whoever else on Twitter to get into that. Any final thoughts here before we close it out?
Netherlands team pursuit for the women. Speed skating around even money. Absolutely love that bet. So -110 for FanDuel still. I think it should be like -200. Dutch skaters looking really good. And yeah, they're just far more solid team. Like the second favorite is Canada. They look absolutely atrocious. So I bet a lot of that, and hopefully it comes through. And hopefully you bet with me.
Yeah, I'll throw out a PHWL bet here.
WHL.
Yeah, I said it wrong. I don't give a shit.
Oh, we should have touched on
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Marie
Oh,
Philip
we should. Yeah.
Pauline got injured. She didn't want to put any
Poulin.
pressure on her. I don't fuck the Canadian
The French.
names. Yeah, fuck it. Oh, I hate French Canadians. Don't get me started. Anyways,
Oui, oui.
she got injured. She got injured. Didn't want to put any pressure on her leg. Came back. So, she's going to be battle tested to these Olympics. And I think it's going to matter for her own awards race. Kendall Coyne Schofield is the favorite at 3-1. She's the point leader currently in that league. And the only person that's closest to them is a goaltender. So I'm fading the fuck out of a goaltender absolutely 100% of the time in any awards market. That's an MVP. So give me Kendall Coyne Schofield to win the MVP in the PWHL.
I like it. And as we talked about on the Chalk and Chaos betting podcast, we love the Americans to win the gold in the woman. And I like that even better now that Poulin is in 100%.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, we got Eric Perot in the men's biathlon tomorrow. Read about that at sportsillustrated.com betting.
Oh, the Olympics is gonna be fucking fire. I don't know how I'm gonna watch it all because it's all happening like the same space, like the 5-6 events in 2 hours. I'm gonna need to like bring up old laptops.
You need more eyeballs. You need more eyeballs. Two's not enough. Come on.
You can just hire Dilly to watch it for you. Give him a couple
$2
an hour.
We could all watch a different event in a voice chat and talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dilly, how do you feel about this?
All right, Dilly, where can people find you?
In the Discord.
Archer, where can people find you?
Okay. You can find me hosting my podcast tonight, Chalk and Chaos Podcast 26 on X.
All right, I'm Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
But I'm Joel Martin. You'll find me sweating bullets tomorrow morning as Klæbo, the Norwegian legend of cross-country skiing, will win. Hopefully, I'm praying the classic sprint, but he should. It's like minus 700, minus 800.